In this lesson, we look at ethical conduct as it relates to the security professional and the use of information resources in general. Ethics guide us when no policies or laws apply. General ethical conduct is often based on moral expectations inherent in cultures, religious organizations, and other groups. Because unwritten ethics can sometimes provide cloudy guidance, professional organizations like the ISC Squared create and document formal ethical standards of behavior. Organizations must practice due care and due diligence to ensure those covered understand acceptable behavior. Due care requires an organization to clearly state what is and is not acceptable behavior. An organization practices due diligence when it develops plans and programs to ensure each covered individual understands what is defined by due care. All organizations should have a code of ethical conduct to help with behavior not specifically covered by law or security policies. Many professional organizations have ethical standards of conduct, including the Internet Activities Board Ethics and the Internet, the Computer Ethics Institute's 10 Commandments of Computer Ethics, the American Health Information Management Association Code of Ethics, the Unified Principles of Professional Ethics in Cybersecurity, which is maintained by the Cybersecurity Credentials Collaborative, and the ISC Squared Code of Ethics. In addition to voluntary development of codes of ethics, laws like the HIPAA and Sarbanes-Oxley require due care and diligence for acceptable behavior. As I said earlier, how ethical conduct is defined is affected by culture, family, religion, and personal worldview. Organizations must consider these differences when managing employee and member behavior. These differences are also a very good reason to ensure an organization-wide written code of ethics with associated new hire orientation and annual reviews. All CISSPs must understand, support, and comply with the ISC Squared Code of Ethics. Non-compliance with the Code of Ethics can result in revocation of certification. The ISC Squared Code of Ethics preamble states that all certificate holders are required to adhere to the highest ethical standards of behavior. Candidates must attest to adherence to the code and have their behavior confirmed by the CISSP certificate holder who signs off on the candidate's application. If a certificate holder behaves in ways that violate the code, the ISC Squared may revoke the holder's certification. The core of the ISC Squared Code of Ethics consists of the ethics canons. The first canon requires that adherents do no harm. Whenever making a decision not covered by law, regulation, or policy, the consequences of the decision must promote the common good, necessary common trust and confidence, and the benefit of the infrastructure. This next canon is easy to understand. Certificate holders must act with honesty and fairness. They must be responsible for their behavior and understanding what is acceptable. Finally, breaking of laws or regulations is a clear violation of the Code of Conduct. Diligence is ensuring the right things are done, and competency is ensuring they are done in the right ways. Taking shortcuts or failing to fully understand needed safe outcomes violates this canon. Canon violation includes taking on tasks for which the certificate holder is untrained and who does not seek necessary knowledge for task completion. The final canon requires certificate holders to ensure the continued respect of the security profession. This includes not only personal behavior, but it also includes taking appropriate steps when other security professionals consistently act outside the bounds of ethical behavior. The ISC Squared ethics canons are intentionally written at a high level. Providing detailed ethics requirements is often too restrictive, given the myriad situations security professionals can find themselves in around the globe. However, the key takeaway is that ethical behavior considered reasonable and appropriate by the profession, must always be practiced. That's it for this lesson. If you have questions, please ask. And until next time, be careful what you click.